Morning. Another early start, I'm afraid. I will catch up with you later on. Daughter's not very well. We've got 27th, which is an important day for me. It's the card that we had for the lockdowns. It's also my granddad card. And it fits very well with today's song, which is War Babies. So anybody born in the war, it's talking about maybe a grandparent, something like that, or someone from Spirit wants to talk to your grandparent. So let's see what they've got to say today. We've got Pluto the Unknown, we've got Home and Family Life of Cancer, and we've got the 5th house of Leo, pride, loyalty, courage, backbone. The lamplighter is the one that gave me the phrase for the soul pull, which is lead me, guide me, walk beside me, and they don't let you walk alone. I can't remember which one that one is. I don't know if that's daggers or not. But we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, I haven't even got to the comments of yesterday's yet because yeah, it's all going a bit pear-shaped. Health-wise, which is what today's about. Health, Virgo, hospitals. And I did post something on my Facebook page about the repercussions of medical treatment in the past few years. So it's all, like I said, the people that were less than kind in the past few years are coming for their judgment day. So, but we've got to be kind. That's the hardest thing. We've got to be forgiving. We can't go being like they was and seeking our own justice. Spirit will sort that out for us. We don't need to do it ourselves. We do have to stand up for ourselves, however. So let's have a look. Do as you would be done by. Basically, it is the best way to live your life. And Buddhists, they are talking about Buddhists again because it is the Buddha card. He walked away from the palace, left his family and everything he's ever known or believed to be true to follow his true path. He had all the riches in the world, but it didn't make him happy because he saw how others were being treated. He saw the injustice in the world and tried to make it right. So, leaving the material world behind to follow a spiritual path. Let's have a look then. High Priestess keeps coming out on the cup. I don't know why. Well, obviously it's me. But let's have a look. Quite by chance I've got my little Buddha card there, a little Buddha cup there, can you see? Praying. There he is, straight away. So unfortunately, people are working overtime to try and pay the bills. They're not thinking about the spiritual path, which is what's needed. So there's going to be a bit of turmoil here inwardly. We've got to travel within. It's going to take some honesty about ourselves and other people and how we've behaved in the past few years. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. The War Baby. I don't know who it was by, I can't remember, but it was, I remember the song. And there's a lot of war and turmoil going on at the minute. We don't need to add to it, and certain people seem to be doing that, which is wrong. So we have to stand against them, the evil of this world. Unfortunately, we've got cowardice here. We've got Richard. We've got also my least favourite person, the Lord Mayor of London, putting things off until tomorrow that should be done today. Richard. So it could be Richard the Lionheart, like I said. And those born in the year of the dog, holding us back. Fear of the future, fear of the unknown, which is Pluto in the dice. 22, negative energy. And there it is, it's reassessing our lives. It's looking at how we've reaped what we sowed from the past. So it doesn't matter to Spirit though what you've done in the past. What matters is how you act and behave now. So you must pare away what no longer serves you. Don't give up, because that does look like a war-torn, barren land, doesn't it? There will be things leaving our lives, and we may not be as wealthy as we'd like, but life is not a race. Comparison is not our friend, and we have to admit that in some way we're reaping what we sowed. Our actions have consequences. So what we have to do is draw a line in the sand and begin again. But we won't be starting from scratch, but we will have to reassess and rethink our values. We need a new team, and that card suggests that a new business, this new team, this new foundation that you're building in your life will be secure and financially rewarded. But Spirit don't want you to forget that you have to keep putting the effort in, and that your inner child or your children need your time as well. So they need to go out to play. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So you may think that the work ethic is very important. It is, but it's not the be-all and end-all. There's too many pentacles in here, people thinking about money more than anything else. And a child or a younger person may tell you some harsh truths, that you don't spend enough time with them. This is good news though, because you can do something about it. It's time to take your sword and sever ties with what no longer serves you, what not important in your life. And you will be torn. You will want to be in more than one place at once. Those dogs again holding you back. Cancer energy, there in the dice, there on the card, home and family life. Torn between two properties, so it may be that you only see the kids on a weekend. Two properties, two people, two jobs, two situations. Meeting yourself coming back. It's a bit like me at the minute. Trying to be there for elderly parents, grandchildren, etc. And you don't see a clear path. You don't see what the future is going to bring. It looks dark and it looks rocky. So we have to go around as if we're in a dark place. Be very cautious. 18 and 22, negative energy. There will be a lot of codependent situations at this time. So somebody will have to do something, not want to do it. They're there either for the financial gain or because someone needs them emotionally for stability. So you're not listening to Spirit and you're not asking Spirit to help you with this burden. They can't walk beside you on this one. You have to make the decisions yourself. Again, the dog's a negative energy. Was born in the year of the dog and the snake. Snake in the grass. You need to shed that skin. You need to turn your back on the material. There could be health issues, if not, because you'll be working yourself into the ground. And we all know that feeling, don't we? We've all been there. So we've got 22 and 18, both negative energy. No star signs at the minute yet though. Earth and air are mentioned. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Nice smell of incense going on this morning, trying to clear the energy. Yeah, your wishes and dreams can't come true if you don't face the chaos. So somebody's in avoidance here and putting things off until tomorrow. Crowds, following the crowd, dimming your light to fit in, losing hope. Pandora left hope in the box. She let the chaos out. We need to let the hope out, because from this chaos will come order. So it will be messy for a while. 17, Aquarius energy. Yeah, you maybe need a day off. You need to clear your mind, get some peace of mind. You may not be seeing things very clearly. Or it's time to put the blinkers on and stop seeing it from other people's point of view. There's been a rejection here. The seed of this new beginning wasn't nurtured, wasn't looked after, which it should have been. Because someone refused to leave the misery of the past behind. So I've said this before, somebody's dragging the past up all the time. Somebody's dragging the past failures with them, and it's a heavy load. You have to finish what you started. Don't leave it half done. You can't begin again. You've got to finish this first. Don't act in haste. You'll repent at leisure. We've got Sagittarius energy. So the archer of old again. It's Jack the Lad, one night stands. It's not really seeing things through to the end, which is not a good idea. You need to overcome addictions to a way of life, the old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation. Could be university, study. Somebody has graduated from university and they're having a year out, a gap year, which that is actually. So that's maybe what could be happening. And you don't agree with it. So it's stamina really. How much stamina have you got? Can you see this through? I think you can. It's weight gain, it's weight loss, it's hips and thighs. We've got a transformation, a shedding of a skin, coming out of your comfort zone, ending one thing and starting afresh. Okay. Number 13, Scorpio. 13, lucky for some. There is financial failure. There is the drama queen, Violet Elizabeth, the flowers and the name. Violet Elizabeth, William, Dennis, Bonnie. She's the drama queen, the Leo cusper. Leo is Cancer, Leo is Virgo. She screams and screams and screams until she's sick if she doesn't get what she wants. She's very demanding. And she doesn't have to be a Leo, it can be any feminine energy. And who's refusing to take action now. You need a new team, like I said. Your ships will come in, but you're going to have to be patient. Heartache, sorrow, loss, devastation really. A confused mind, an elderly person maybe, or you're just confused. Heartbreak, rejection, but you're healing from that. It could be heart surgery, it could be issues with the heart. We have got some threes in there, so 3 threes now, which means something is coming between you and what you want. Because you refuse to walk away, refuse to make this fresh start, refuse to finish what you started. You're supposed to be the lighthouse, the beacon for others. If your children see you putting up with something, they will put up with it in their lives. Do you want them to live your life? Yeah, there's nothing created in this atmosphere. Creation comes through chaos, and you're refusing to meet that chaos head on. there could be a failed pregnancy. There's a narcissistic energy here, possibly a very demanding child, or the failure of a new project. The loss of a failed pregnancy even, and if that's the case, I'm very sorry. Somebody feels very drained and very emotional. It could be problems with a water sign child, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Because stuck in stormy waters, this chaos, the war maybe, that they talk about in the song, it may be a child from a war-torn area. Yeah, that's your inner child, like I said, stuck in a mindset that you've been indoctrinated into, and you're coming out of that. You are starting to stop, overthink things, and see things how you believe they should be, instead of how you've been taught they should be. Free thinking, really, which isn't often nurtured in this society. So you have a choice. You may be in denial, you may be protecting others, which is very possible, or you may be not sure of all the facts, so feeling like you cannot take that action because somebody's either financially, emotionally, or spiritually, mentally, physically holding you to ransom in some way. You're torn. The 2 and the 8 means that this ending needs to take place, but it hasn't yet. Yeah, because you're too addicted to a way of life, the old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation, gambling, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is. The 14, Sagittarius again, there's an imbalance here, there's impatience. It's a hard lesson to learn, but it's one that you have to learn. 14. So 13th and 14th possibly of May. There we are. Enemies will be overcome. So this demanding, this drama that they are building up will be overcome. Even if it's yourself, that drama. So even if you're your own worst enemy, it will be overcome. But you can't be stubborn and hold on to things past its sell-by date. You can't be greedy. You cannot try and control others. They don't belong to you. What's yours will always be yours. It has to come back. But you don't chase it. Somebody's refusing to walk away though. Again, they keep dragging the past up, and it's becoming a bit of a nightmare situation. So, war babies, a child born into a very violent relationship. Who knows? Let's see what we've got. Blimey, can't find the page even. Did you notice the camera didn't go off yesterday? That was strange, wasn't it? I was waiting for it. I may have been right. It may be. Daggers. That's unusual for me. Oh no, it's Ing. So it's England again, isn't it? I'm sorry, it's getting boring, isn't it? There it is, Ingos. So the NG in thing. Ingfrey was a horse god. So the horse again. The main symbolic association of this rune deals with another totem beast, the boar, which is Taurus. And there's born in the year the boar. The cuckoo is the bird symbol. So there's a cuckoo in the nest, I'm afraid. Laurels, apple trees, so Gemini, Cancer, Cuspa, the herb rosemary, or the name rosemary, and self-healing, which is healing is what today's about. Unfortunately, rosemary is not always a good thing. I know my son's epileptic, he can't have rosemary because it can set fits off. The shape of the room suggests a doorway, so we need to walk through that doorway. Ingos is a portal to the astral plane. In Germanic languages, names ending in ing sound denote son of, so a son could be important. The son of the king, so the prince, maybe. It's the Norse god of earth and fertility, a primary deity associated with the rune Ingas. Although tenuously as the god of horses, Ing or Ingfrey. However, Frey did not actually ride a horse. His preferred steed was a wild boar named Gillenbursty, or Golden Bristles. The bristles on the boar's back symbolise a field of ripening wheat. Although most sources refer to Ing and Frey as being one and the same, there is an element of doubt regarding this identification. As the ing sound often denotes son of, Ing Frey may not have been Frey himself, but rather an unnamed son, so the son that was never named. So maybe you've lost a child and Granddad is letting you know that he has the child with him. He also appears to have a semi-historical person who, in words of the rune poem, was amongst the East Danes first seen by men. Ingas is particularly concerned with health and fertility, which is today's card. That's hospital doors, etc. And well-being of men. It often denotes fertility of the mind, yes, or the motivation and energy needed to start a new project. Well done, Spirit. A new job is often indication, so take that opportunity if it comes your way. But even if this does not occur, the potential remains for considerable change for the better. Of course, for a new phase in life to begin, it is necessary to finish old business. So finish what you started. There you go. And turn away from situations that are leading nowhere. Don't worry that nothing will come to replace them. New and more productive opportunities will arrive. Ingos is also the rune of problem solving. So if a complex matter has taken up your time and attention, its solution is not far away. Ignoring the problem for a while might help, because you may be so involved in its intricacies that you cannot see the bigger picture. When you return with fresh insight, the solution will be obvious. It may also be a time to take a holiday. Oh, well, there we go. So, yes, I am, Spirit. I've done as I'm told. Ingas often denotes that you should put your house in order. Clear away rubbish. Focus your attention on the harmony of your surroundings. The implications of this rune go further. Perhaps certain people are sapping your confidence and taking advantage of your goodwill. So, dimming your light. So you have to sever ties and pare away these people. If so, these folks should no longer play a role in your life. You will need courage, foresight, and wisdom to detect who, what you need around you, and what is redundant. Ingas may also have a bearing on inheritance, both the passing on of material goods through the generations and the continuance of traditions and traits of your forebears and ancestors. So, traditions. So we've got Pluto, which is the unknown. We've got 5th house, things done in the dark, Leo. It's about the heart and the back, and we talked about heart. Theatres, nightclubs, leisure centres, sports centres, hotel rooms. Anything dark. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, offspring's pleasure, love affairs, children, and speculation. And that's what they've been talking about. So, Pluto in Cancer. I'm not sure. I think we're lucky here because Cancer, yes, it is. So, Pluto passing through Cancer was a period of emotional transformation, sandwiched between two world wars. Bloody hell, well done, Spirit, war baby, that took millions of lives. It signalled the demise of the extended family, forcing a reluctant Cancer to let go emotionally. So forcing you to let go reluctantly of something that no longer serves you. Well done, Spirit. And there it is, the Leo. It's about courage. It's about King Richard, if you like, the lion heart. So the heart, the back, courage, strength, all massively important. Also, it said about inheritances, so the will, or I will, or your will to live, marriages, etc. 17, which we've got there in the negative. So, it is strength. It is better to be looked over than overlooked. The name Mae West, so life jackets. Somebody's giving you a life jacket if you're drowning. This is the card of honour and strength, pride and strong. Those born under the sign of Leo are all about integrity, but in this case not, because we've got the Leo in the reverse. So it's the negative side of Leo, I'm afraid. Without the sun, it's ruled by the sun, and without the sun, we've been left in the darkness. With the moon, there's the darkness. It rules over children, creativity, the stage, and public arenas. What did I say about arenas? To overlook a Leo brings out great resentment, and that's what's happening here. In him or her, but generally, Leos are too proud ever to say so. Expect to be the centre of something and be recognised. It may be to do with awards and television appearances, at a conference or a public forum, or any place where people gather. Your talents are about to be singled out for special recognition. Creativity will be part of this endeavour, but you're blocking it. You're not creating it. Children or youth or the young at heart may figure into. So it keeps talking about the heart. This is a time for standing out and making sure that you are in control. You are going to be appreciated for your unique qualities. It's about to happen. Your life will soon be filled with creative fun, optimism, youthful adventure. It's the 5th house, which we've got in the dice. It indicates romance entering your life. It will be generous, open and playful, but you may reject it. It may be a connection where you will work together on an idea or possible venture with a vision that will create new things for the public to enjoy. The way you appear to others is very important now. This indicates growth in both reputation and career. You may opt for a new look, and if you're looking for a change in career, something original or to do with the public is likely. So new job, like I said. If a job emphasises team players, you will become a leader. Whatever is happening, you're at the centre of it, and it will be an adventure. It might mean you have to be a bit of a gypsy, travelling, going with the flow, trusting in your ability to make it all work out, and it will. The pleasure principle and the temptation to spend a lot of money may figure in. You could take a gamble and win, but I don't think so with these cards. But show caution. You may experience strange and exotic circumstances where you will have to play king or queen. Your routine could involve changing hats and doing many different things. Odd and eccentric individuals may come your way. If so, you have to give them a chance, as they could help advance your cause. This is a time of being spontaneous and living in the moment. A grand approach is necessary. It's time to part the clouds and let the sun shine through. Be playful, get out of that place. Be bold and end up a winner, because luck and light are on your side. And we've got the number 4, the maiden, the daughter, maybe innocence, love and the past, or a young child or someone you knew from your past. So The Maiden, number 4. The Trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother and the crown, the past, the present and the future, the 3 life cycles of women. The maiden is a symbol of innocence and the past, war baby. She is young, yet to learn the hardship of the world. She's got some hard lessons to learn, and thus sees the world through a set of innocent eyes. The world is her oyster, and she is in search of love. She may be a bit naive, but is that really a bad thing when all you see is beauty around you? The maiden reminds us of a time where we also saw life as fun, inspiring and full of wonder. We've lost that part of ourselves. It's never truly gone, just somewhat forgotten about as we navigate through the hardships of life. We can still be one with this part of ourselves again if we allow ourselves to see the beauty in the small things. Something as simple as smelling a beautiful flower or sitting in nature and watching the wildlife dance and play around us. It may be a time to remember the things that used to bring us joy and a sense of peace. We may not have the time to do all these things, but we can integrate small amounts of them in our lives to give us great benefit. Where have you lost your innocence? Where can you gain it back? The more we bring the small joys back into life, the younger and lighter we'll feel, no longer weighed down by the multitude of tasks and stresses that we have placed upon ourselves. The Hungry Ghost. So which one are you going to feed? The number 14 again. The hard lessons to learn. You have 2 wolves inside of you, and the one that you feed is the one that wins. One is negativity, one is positivity. So, when the Hungry Ghost appears on your path, at first it seems like it's not an ally. It represents your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future. The future is unknown, which robs you of your true present. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking, overthinking, analysis paralysis, and addictions. And there's your addictions. Well done, Spirit. They're masters at magnifying your repetitive behaviour. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. This time will be different. I have control over this are false statements. It is a sign of denial of the truth, and there's your control. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desire, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The Hungry Ghost also brings understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware of what others want and what the culture dictates. While it makes you happy for a short while, will not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances, because all that glitters is not gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance of your life. You deserve nothing less. And finally, acceptance. Accept what is and move on. Hopefully this recording is going to let us do it. It's the green chakra of the heart. Acceptance is a humbling experience and a difficult emotion to nurture and develop. Acceptance means trusting that everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. And when life throws you its best and worst, acceptance is trusting it is all part of our journey. Recognising and finding the tolerance and understanding we need to get through such situations is truly the stuff that Spirit Ascension is all about. It's finding the courage to explore the positive and negative aspects of a situation. Sometimes we feel that all is lost and that the situation has gone far too far to bring it back to where we want it to be. You must stop for a moment and reassess. 7 of Pentacles. The situation. Has it really gone too far, or has it just headed off in a different track which you were not planning? You're going to have a tantrum. You are so caught up in control of the situation that you're missing the wonderful things happening around you as a result of this situation. Many good things have occurred either directly or indirectly due to this turmoil and confusion surrounding this event, which you perceive as losing control. It was never yours to control. Acceptance is letting go. You will get to the finish line, maybe not first, but the journey there will be worth the delay, and the prize at the end a much bigger one than you expected. So let the universe do what she does best and allow her to create a wonderful, happy ending to this situation. How beautiful is that? Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Well done, Spirit.